When most people think of Prince William and Princess Kate, they picture palace balconies and polished ceremonies. So the detail making the rounds right now feels almost unreal. Reports claim the couple quietly slipped away to Courchevel, where a ham and cheese toastie can allegedly cost €85 because it's truffle-infused. A ridiculous detail, sure. But it's also the kind of detail that instantly tells you this wasn't just a normal ski lunch. The same report says staff at a high-end mountainside restaurant described them as very polite, looking immaculate in full ski gear, beanies, goggles, the whole off-duty royal vibe. But here's what flips the story. Courchevel isn't merely expensive. It's one of the world's most luxury-loaded ski playgrounds, famous for Michelin-star dining, designer shopping, and over-the-top touches that travel writers love to repeat, like Gucci-branded gondolas and VIP infrastructure. Suddenly, quiet holiday starts sounding like a contradiction. That's why the €85 toastie detail exploded. It's funny, it's outrageous, and it's instantly memeable. Courchevel has even been dubbed the Saint Tropez of winter sports, with celebrity names like the Beckhams and George Clooney often linked to its glossy reputation. So the moment you place William and Kate there, it stops being a private break and becomes a headline machine. And people online can't help asking the same thing. Why there? And it's not just hype. Courchevel sits inside Les Trois Vallées, one of the biggest lift-linked ski areas on Earth, hundreds of kilometers of pistes, and a massive lift network. Travel pieces often point to that mix of scale and luxury as the reason the elite keep coming back. If you want to vanish, you hide in plain sight, surrounded by other people who also don't want to be noticed. But that's where it gets messy. Because the Waleses have spent years drawing a hard line around private family time, especially on holidays. And if this feels like déjà vu, it is. In 2016, Kensington Palace released official photos of William and Kate in the French Alps with George and Charlotte, a rare, controlled peek at their ski breaks. The message back then was clear: we'll share what we choose to share. Now fast forward, and the stakes are higher. Multiple outlets reported the couple won a privacy case in France after unauthorized long-lens holiday photos of them and their children were published. So when people say diners were snapping pictures from afar, it instantly triggers the bigger question: when does curiosity become intrusion? The line looks different depending on who you ask, and that's exactly why this story won't stay light. Then comes the cliffhanger everyone keeps sharing: were the kids there this time? The report doesn't confirm whether George, Charlotte, and Louis joined them on the slopes. And that uncertainty is rocket fuel for speculation, because their ski trips have become a quiet tradition, sometimes with the children, sometimes with the Middletons, sometimes completely off radar. But that's not the only layer. In fact, past accounts have framed these breaks as more family comfort zone than flashy flex. One source even called it a full-on Middleton knees up. If that's true, Courchevel isn't just about luxury. It's about control, slopes and routines they know, and a setting where security and privacy are easier to manage than, say, a beach packed with cameras. Still, the timing keeps people talking. So yes, it's just a ski holiday. But in the royal world, nothing stays private for long. Especially in a place built for VIPs and gossip. The real question isn't whether people spotted them. It's what they'll do the next time they want to disappear, and whether the world will let them.